Hi, I'm Luke Scherveld. Welcome to another episode of Meet the Gaffer.
Welcome to Train Your Game, an original video series featuring the minds behind the world's greatest athletes and teams, elite-level psychologists, cutting-edge sleep scientists, world-class coaches, expertise designed to make you better. Join today for exclusive access, only with Under Armour rewards.
Today we're in sort of a warehouse-looking space that has a nice bank of windows. We're just doing kind of a sit-down presentation, not so much an interview, but presentation. And person even got their script here in front of them like this. We're carrying the windows around, so we're adding a Nanlux 1200C, a dyno, through an 8x full grid, and then we're double breaking that with another frame of 129 because the DP was like, just let's make it a little bit softer. So that was a quick fix. And then we brought that even further around. We have a woman presenter, and so we have this KinoFlow air mat. I'm calling these the thins, and then the maxes, I'm calling those the thicks. So it's a thin air and a thick air. Anyway, in this case, we've got a thin air as a little highlight. And then in the back, because we were going to have a much brighter day. In the Scout, this was all full sun. Sun was doing all kinds of wonderful things. We've got overcast. So in a sense, that's nice. We're working on a much lower output on all our units. But we were going to have a smaller backlight, just a thick air. But instead, we went with a larger unit, and that's the IntelliTech MegaCloth, the 6 FC. Anyway, so that's our backlight, and that's on a Menace arm as well. And then just in the corner, we're bringing up that corner, just a little pop with an Orion 675. And then we're adding some breakup there with the Godox 1200 by with the spotlight mount in there and a pattern. So it's just kind of playing these same windows on the pattern. We had 2 cameras here. We had one full front like this, and then close up on the side. One thing we did use, so Jeff Nealon, the Key Grip, created these kind of bungee situations for the operators. So the operators could hold their Alexas, but have a little bit of movement, not too much, but just a little bit. So, one way to doing that is doing an easy rig, but for a long presentation, many hour presentation, that's kind of difficult. You could also have a cine saddle on top of a tripod, and that would give you a little movement too. But this way, you have sort of the control, but you also have easy movement, and it's a nice rig that he's worked on over the years and works well for operators and isn't too taxing on them. So the other thing that I've been using more and more and really appreciate are the Hollyland Wireless video hops. So just for monitoring. So I can put it on my little wireless video stand, with blackout, with an AKS, with a small monitor. It's really nice to just be able to hook that into one of the AC's monitors and give myself, a little Atomos at that station.
3, 2, 1, action.
After the sit down, we did a stand up, and then we did some B-roll on mats and stuff like that, and went on with the rest of our day.
Cool. That was really nice. Yeah, it's going to reset.
So that's what we got going on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Here's some BTS from the B-roll that we did later in the day. Pretty straightforward, just using the ambient window light and then adding a little larger push from the IntelliTech MegaCloth 6FC, and then a little bounce. And then in another room, we blacked it all out so that we could do projection on a sheet, and they wanted to see the ripples in that. And So here's just sort of a still background, not ripples, but I mean, just kind of like the pulled feeling of cloth back there. And then later on, we ended up doing that with sort of a moving background with a Christie 5K projector. And that was a mega boom in the back with a thick air, and then a aperture 600C in a lantern up from above, and then another Kino from the right.